LeBron James and the Lakers are just outsmarting teams right now. I mean, take a look at this play here. What is the first thing that we notice? Well, before we set this screen, look at Najee Marshall. He is point switching. He is telling the big Marvin Bagley, I believe that is, to take the corner in Rui Hachimura. But at the same time, Bagley's also telling Chris Middleton that he needs to step up on this screen. And he's also telling PJ Washington that there is a screen coming, right? So once we set this screen, you're going to see a little bit of rotation here from Chris Middleton. But because we get a matchup that we like and the defense does not like, you're going to see Marvin Bagley take a step to the inside. But LeBron James already knows that. He knows exactly what's going to happen. And as he gets off the screen, boom, we quick trigger a corner pass and a wide open three for Rui Hachimura. They get it to go. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what LeBron James, he's reading it right here. He's looking exactly at what's happening. Najee's point switching, right? He's so focused on what LeBron's doing. So as we take that step, boom, he commits. I mean, beautiful. Let's break down the film. Let me show you how they're outsmarting everybody. Another great play here by the Lakers. We're going to come around. We're going to hand this ball off to LeBron James as he comes downhill. We also have leverage with Jake LaRavia because we're overloading the top side of the court. You have every defender kind of leaking off in this direction, which is huge because this backdoor or slot cut should be pretty much open. We will have to worry about a little bit of weak side rotation from the low post. But look how LeBron James plays this. As he gets the ball, you're going to see him not even really paying attention to Jake LaRavia. What he's doing is he is driving. He's keeping these guys on the right side of the floor. And we're going to no-look past this thing. Keep Klay Thompson, keep Max Christie on their heels. And LaRavia does a good up and under move and gets a wide open layup. Another great bucket there for LA. This might be the best play of the game. Look at this read from LeBron James. So he has the ball. First thing we notice is he's got a mismatch versus Daniel Gafford. Second thing we're noticing is they're sending a little bit of a stagger from the top side. They're playing what we call an in-the-gap defense. So if he drives to the inside shoulder of his guy, they're going to send another defender. If he drives to the baseline, they're going to send another defender. Now, what is another thing that we notice here? Jackson Hayes is going to do a good job getting to this weak side dunker spot, okay? Now, with PJ Washington, he can't stay in the paint longer than 3 seconds, right? So he's got to make sure he gets to the point where he can get outside the paint. Now we're going to wait. We're going to wait until he has to get outside the paint. You're going to see him take a step because he needs to get out, and then boom, that's when we pass it. Now we've got leverage. Easy layup again. Beautiful. We also probably could have hit Marcus Smart, but he's not the best three-point shooter in the world. So we went with this. We waited till PJ had to move, and once he did, ball is already out. Easy layup. That is unreal. Because that very last play, they were sending the in-the-gap defense where they were essentially sending the top side guy, or we call that a fire or a blitz. We're going to get this matchup we like, usually pick and roll, whatever we want to do, we get these matchups, right? So we get the matchup, and you see how he's actually going towards this extra defender. We want you to rotate over. You gave it to us last time, and this time we're going to take it, right? So he gets close. He waits for the commitment. Boom. Quick kick. No hesitation. Quick fires a three. And Marcus Smart drains a big-time shot. Puts him up by 6. Here we go again. Another big-time play here from the Lakers. You're going to see them find LeBron James at the top. Now look at Jared Vanderbilt on the bottom side. You see how he's getting to a certain point on the floor, but he's also behind the defense. Nobody really knows that he's here, okay? They've got a defender really not doing anything here. Someone's missing their assignment, and LeBron James just naturally manipulates them. So as he drives in, his head, his eyes are always facing forward. He doesn't tell the defense where he wants to go. And now we're in a perfect situation where once again, he's sitting here wide open. Nobody knows where he is. The defense, these two guys right here are kind of confused about where they're supposed to be at. And LeBron no looks it, right? Stares at this defender coming off the screen. And we find Vanderbilt wide open down low. Again, how are you supposed to stop that? And really quickly, guys, do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. But also, subscribe to the channel. It is free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Lakers all year long. Obviously, the rest of the regular season and then the playoffs as well. Join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified when we do post more of these videos. But let's keep going. With the NBA season in full effect, things are really starting to ramp up. And on the Sleeper app, you can potentially 1,000 extra cash. I've been playing it every single day, which is crazy, right? But it's so much fun. Makes watching these games a little bit better, especially the ones you don't really care about, right? But first things first, if you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to match your first deposit up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50. Okay, it's so simple. Link will be in the description. Also, this is my pick for tonight. You got Vucevic over or higher than 20 PRA. First game with Boston should be interesting. Kawhi Leonard, no more. James Harden, higher than 39.5 PRA. And then Denny, higher than 33.5 PRA. He made the All-Star game. I think he's been amazing so far. So make sure you let me know in the comments down below what you're doing for tonight's game. But also, use promo code DUBS. You'll get that $100 match deposit on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over. Another play here where we're going to set this away screen with Jackson Hayes. We're going to come off this thing, and all we're doing is reading what our defender is doing. If he's going to go under this screen, we're just going to sit. Okay, we're going to sit right behind our screener, and we're probably going to take a three. Now, that changes. If he goes over the screen, we're going to curl off into the lane. We're going to roll our big into the paint and create this 2-on-1 matchup. Okay, so you have basically a double action here, just depending on what your defender does. So boom, he goes underneath the screen. So instead of rolling or curling off this thing, we're going to stop. Boom, we stop. And look at how much space we have. There's nothing PJ Washington can do. Basically just daring him to shoot the three ball. And that's what LeBron James does. And he gets it to go. Again, we read and react to what they do. And right there, he did it perfectly. Now, the Lakers are really terrifying, especially when they're in transition. For example, right here, what is the first thing that we notice? Well, their two guys back are two guards, Max Christie, and you got Tyus Jones here. So as we're bringing this ball up, we notice that their bigs are just not up, or their big is not up. So LeBron James is a clear and easy mismatch. You're going to see Jared Vanderbilt go to the inside as LeBron James goes to the outside. But either way, LeBron James has a clear and easy mismatch. So we just lob that thing up there. There's nothing Jones can do. And LeBron gets a layup to go in transition. Great job. Now, I also really love the addition of Luke Kennard within this team. I think he's a really good fit alongside LeBron and Luka. Once Luka is fully healthy, I think he's going to be really damn good as a spot-up shooter and someone that can, at times, not often, but at times create his own shot. Right here, you see Jackson Hayes off the pick and roll, get the ball off the double team at the top side, and as he leaks to the basket, the defense is kind of rotating down because Klay Thompson's got to cover that backside lob, and then Max, or number one here, has to cover Luke Kennard, and he's got to cover Rui Hachimura, so he sits in the middle. Luke Kennard does a good job spacing towards the center of the floor. As we find him, this guy goes to the reach, so we notice all he's got to do is step back, and he gets this three off cleanly, even though Christie was almost able to block it, but he doesn't. Big time three there for Luke Kennard. I think he's a good fit. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Should be soon. Peace.